exists. Hi man, welcome back to the stream. Cutscene contact.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Unconscious inputs is nice to have knowledge about you.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay. Death in the family. You control a marno,
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റോറി ഒന്ന്
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
റിയലായിട്ട് വേഷം മാറണം. പ്രൈവറ്റ് ഇൻവെസ്റ്റിഗേറ്റർ. നമ്മൾ തട്ടിയാൽ മതി. പിന്നെ സേവ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഒരു കുറവാണെന്ന് നോക്കാം. കാണിക്കണം. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but thanked me that she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out, and say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Where's the fair? I like crime.
Madam Carlyle's maybe start in the city. If you'll follow me this way. Priming, you say. That sounds interesting.
It's like planting seeds. Grow.
so upset. As she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, it's all too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Okay, I'll take it from here. Just sit back, relax.
You bet.
Hello?
I could listen all day. He pours emotion into that instrument.
You have a way with words, Stan.
That's 10 pieces. Okay. You need to start and download. No. Something is coming to revive it.
Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again. Edward. I know I'm not supposed to keep you back. About the time I saw you.
Rescue shield for something private and ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് ഇവിടെ കൊന്നിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഇത്രയും പേര് കാണും.
You can't tell anyone.
That must be a
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses.
G2
Everywhere.
break of uniform.
And right in front of me, the greenhouse.
Photo family.
Indeed.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
You strike me as independent and self-sufficient. Taking a break where the family might see you. Perhaps you're also perceptive. Tell me the first odd thing that comes to mind when you think of the last 24 hours.
Let me think.
First thing, don't think.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I left 20 quid in my locker, but when I came in this morning, it was only a $5.
No, not perceptive at all. Muddy prints from high heels. Expensive. Size 6.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
Simply play. Okay, dance available. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ പിടിക്കപ്പെടും രജിസ്റ്റർ ആവുന്നത് പിടിപ്പില്ല ഇപ്പോൾ ഓക്കെ ലെറ്റ്സ് ഗോ. വേറെ വല്ല എടുക്കാനുണ്ടോ? Talk to the butler. ഇങ്ങനെ എത്ര പേരെ കൊല്ലണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞില്ല.
Mr. Whitmer, are you ready to inspect the crime scene now?
About a month now. You're American. What the dig this shithole? Girl like you belong to well.
I am. Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
I don't like gambling. What about restaurants? You like
Mr. Gunsby? ഇതിലില്ലാതെ ലോക്ക് പിക്ക് എടുക്കണമെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Storage. Organized metro. Investigation എന്നാണ് അവർ പറഞ്ഞത്. ഇൻവെസ്റ്റിഗേറ്റർ സൈക്കറി റൂം. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഇൻവെസ്റ്റിഗേറ്റ് കാണണം. എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ പരിപാടികൾ?
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Oh. Camera എടുക്കണോ?
throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
വിസ്കിയിലാണ് സ്കാൻ ചെയ്തത്. അല്ല, വിസ്കിയിലാണ് ബോംബ്. വിഷം. ഇനി ഇവിടെയൊക്കെ എന്തൊക്കെയുണ്ട്? എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇത് എൻ്റർ ചെയ്യണം എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത്. ഒന്നുമേ കിടക്കില്ല. എന്താണ്?
Hidden door.
Hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
എന്തൊക്കെയോ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ ഇവിടെ. പീപ്പ്. ഓ, ഇവിടെ ഒളിഞ്ഞിപ്പോ നോക്കാൻ കേട്ടോ. ഡിയോ
A photocopy of the floor plans.
Floor plan. ലോക്ക്, സീക്രട്ട് റൂം ഇതെല്ലാം കിട്ടിയല്ലോ. കിട്ടാത്തതായിട്ടൊന്നുമേ ഇല്ലല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ.
Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
What? Stuff for me. For more. tourist. അങ്ങനെ ഒന്നുകൂടെ പോയി കാണണം. വലിയ വീടും ഉണ്ട്. മനുഷ്യൻ കിടന്ന് നടക്കുകയും വേണം. ലിഫ്റ്റെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ എത്രയും നന്നായിരുന്നു. താഴെങ്ങാനും നമുക്കൊരു സ്നൈപ്പറിലങ്ങ് ഉറയ്ക്കാൻ മതിയായിരുന്നു.
Mr. Fernsby,
no need to panic.
I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning.
Just keep calm.
Please,
investigation
and myself, as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Open the Intel and
this is very useful information, 47.
എന്റെ പൊന്നോ, ഒരുത്തൻ മരിച്ചു. ജോർജ് കാൻസി, എഡ്വേർഡ് കാൻസ്, റെബക്ക കാൻസ്, എമ്മ കാൻസ്, പാട്രിക് കാൻസ്, മിസ്റ്റർ ക്രോസ്ബി. ഇനി നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം?
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive means an opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
ഓ, അതിനാണല്ലേ. ഇവന്റെ അടുത്ത് കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കാം.
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? Why are you all up in my face, mister?
Elaine?
Very well,
Please,
Mr. Fernsby.
behave.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr.
Patrick Carlyle.
Don't worry about me.
Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky
നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ
bugger,
മരണത്തെ
isn't
കുറിച്ച്
it? He
ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ
ratted
ചെയ്യാം.
me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
Okay.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell.
Question.
No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
ഇവൻ അങ്ങേരെ ആ കിളവന് സംശയമുണ്ടല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ. Son of Emma and Gregory Patrick. Respect. സസ്പെക്ട്സ് ഇനി റൂം അടുത്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് എമ്മ ആൻഡ് ഗ്രിഗറീസ് റൂം, റിബേക്ക റൂം, മിസ്റ്റർ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് സ്പേസ് ഓഫീസ്, സിലേനിയസ്. അവിടെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ മിഷൻ സ്റ്റോറി. ഓക്കെ കൊലപാതകം അങ്ങനെയാണ് നടക്കുന്നത്. ഇത്രയും പേരെ നോക്കണം. 2 പേരെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചെയ്തു. ഈ കിളവി എങ്ങനെയാണ് നമുക്ക് find the case file.
Relax, man. I said I'd get you money.
മാപ്പ് എവിടെയായിരുന്നു? ത്രോ മെനു നോട്ട്ബുക്ക് മാപ്പ് മീഡിയ യൂസ് ഐറ്റം.
Gonna take a little longer.
Map, okay. Zero ആണോ നമ്മൾ നിൽക്കുന്നതല്ല. Dropped discash. Within 47 ആരോ ഇല്ല താഴെയല്ലേ നിൽക്കുന്നത്. അത് 0-ലാണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത്. ടാർഗറ്റ് അലക്സ കാലൻ. ഏരിയ അൺഡിസ്കവേർഡ് ഇവിടെ അല്ലേ? ഇത് പറഞ്ഞു. ഇനി അങ്ങോട്ട് പോകണം. നമ്മൾ നിന്നതിൻ്റെ പുറകുവശത്തൊരു വാതിലുണ്ട്. അതുവഴി ഫോയറിൽ പോവുക, അതുവഴി നേരെ പോവാം. ഓക്കെ. ഇനി അപ്പുറത്ത് പോവാം.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
ഇങ്ങനെ ഓഫീസിലെത്തിട്ടോ. ഇപ്പോഴേ വേണോ? വേണ്ട. നമുക്ക് ഒരു ഓർഡറിൽ പോവാം. നമുക്ക് അതിൻ്റെ ഓർഡർ കിടക്കും, അതപ്പോൾ ഓക്കെ. ഈ വീട്ടിൽ ഏത് വീട്ടിൽ പോയാലും അവന്മാരത്ര തപ്പണമല്ലോ. ഒരുമിച്ചൊരു സ്ഥലത്തോട്ട് വിളിച്ചിരുന്നെങ്കിലുള്ള
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 7:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Something gone. Question. Okay, the kind.
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Okay, question.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. and he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
Okay. എത്ര പേരുടെ കഴിഞ്ഞു? ഇങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്. എത്ര പേരുടെ കഴിഞ്ഞു? ഇങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്. ഇങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്. മരിച്ചാണോ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ലല്ലോ. 1, 2 and now middle child of Alexa Carnal. Edward is a suspect in the murder of Zachary. Okay. Oh. Save goes here.
Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Yes, actually, could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive in time.
Listen.
Professor Edward Carlisle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He
ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് മൈക്ക് മുട്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ടി വരും.
understands that I find this whole thing upsetting.
കുറെ ഡാഷ്
Tries to comfort me.
കുരയ്ക്കുന്നു. മൈക്ക്
moving
ഓണാക്കി
till
അപ്പോഴേ
stacks at
പൊട്ടും.
around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were.
but he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. I promised I wouldn't call you again, Cass, but just wanted you to know I feel a little better. So you don't need to worry. It's just this place, I guess. I feel like it's watching me, noticing every little mistake I make. So I should be glad Mother is alive, or whether her expectation. I really want to do well. I have to be proud of me. For once. She won't know. Oh God, now I can't feel my arms either. I'm breathing hard. I'm not breathing at all, actually.
I stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Tell me.
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She'd just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell Emma, and do you know what she said? She said, things will change around here. I can promise you that.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Just look at Rosie. He has no respect. Preying on the girls like that.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Provenance Partners and last one to be alive.
Moment. Mother apologizing for a major cock-up. Both firsts, I believe.
In my own time, Gregory. I'll wait till everybody is here. Right, let's get started. I want to keep this short. I know you have a lot of questions. Some I will answer now. The rest will have to wait. First, Zachary's sudden death is a great tragedy, but also a great inconvenience, as it happened just now. I'm dealing with the situation in a discreet and efficient way, and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Secondly, the arranged funeral event tomorrow will take place as planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out, so please do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That's
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
Painkillers. Lethal, if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
All right there.
I suppose afterlife.
So, Sam, have you ever fallen in love with someone who won't identify?
I like that last one.
Hello, sir.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
I got word he's upset with Madame Carlisle.
I did, sir. It all checked out.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Sorry, വീണ്ടും മൈക്ക് ഞാൻ ടു ബൈ ടു ഓക്കെ രണ്ടും കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചു. ഇനി നമുക്ക് രഹസ്യമുറിയിലേക്ക് പോകാം. അതിനുള്ളിൽ എന്താണെന്ന് നോക്കാം. ചാർജ് തീർന്നെന്നാണ് തോന്നുന്നത്. ഇതുവഴി നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ എവിടെ കാണാം, എവിടെയാണെന്നുള്ള എടുക്കും.
think about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carlisle? I feel completely...
So let's take it from here. Let's save it. Enter.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlisle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47. That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room. Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother
First clue.
stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
കീയൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ അലക്ഷ്യമായിട്ട് പഠിച്ചറിയാമോ? ഇന്ത്യയിൽ വന്നപ്പോ എമ്മ ആൻഡ് ഗ്രെഗറീസ് റൂം 2x4 എന്നുണ്ട്. ക്യാമറ എടുക്കണം. Another shoe. Shoes and footprints found in Emma's Gregory's room. Okay. Try. And 3. Okay. Last the one. Maybe secret door. Secret door over. പിന്നെ അത് എടുത്തോണ്ട് വരണോ? ഏതാണോ? കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണോ? Bien. പ്രൊപ്പൈൻ ഗ്യാസ് വയ്ക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. പ്രൊപ്പൈൻ നമ്മൾ എവിടെ കണ്ടല്ലോ. ഇതിപ്പോൾ ഇതിപ്പോൾ സെക്കൻഡ് ഫ്ലോറാണോ? മാപ്പ് 0th ഫ്ലോറിലാണ് കിച്ചൺ. കിച്ചണിലാണ് കണ്ടത്. സ്റ്റെയർ എവിടെ? kitchen. Right. Straight right. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്ട്രൈറ്റ് പോയിട്ട് റൈറ്റ് പോയിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ ഇറങ്ങാൻ ബാക്ക് ലെഫ്റ്റ് അല്ലേ ഉള്ളത്. ലെഫ്റ്റ് പോയി ഊടുവഴി കുറച്ച് ഫ്രണ്ടിലോട്ട് കയറി ലെഫ്റ്റ്.
Groceries arrived. I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But what is safe with Ethel? She never misses a step, gossiping and work both.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 a.m. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
So, Mr.
Too
Fields,
right
but
she will.
As long as the birds
She's
don't
always
make
going on
too
about
much of
how
a
things will
mess.
change once she's in charge of Thornbridge
The
Manor.
undertaker, Mr. Parsons, is not happy about putting on a pretend funeral. He's worried about his reputation if it gets out.
Yes, I expected as much.
These certainly are strange days. I suppose we'll never get an explanation.
It's not our place to question Madame
What Emma
Carlyle.
did when she arrived.
I know.
She turned up
Can't
and
help but wonder.
demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's
Patrick.
bedroom. We're the new
Yeah.
head of the family
Oh,
office.
thank you.
It is only fitting.
എന്തെങ്കിലും യൂസ് വരും ഒച്ചേക്കാം.
Well, Gregory put a stop to that, which was a surprise. Normally, he lets his wife's outrageous without missing an eyelid.
ആ
Staying in his
പ്രൊപ്പൈൻ
mum's
ഫ്ലാസ്ക്
house
ഇത്
so
തന്നെ.
was just a bit obscene, I suppose.
Can't wait to get our hands on Thornbridge Manor.
സ്റ്റെയർ വഴി മേളിൽ 2-3 പ്രാവശ്യം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ കയറി മടിച്ചു. അങ്ങോട്ടല്ല, ഇത് വഴി ഇങ്ങോട്ടാണോ?
Still trying to actually.
Put a pin in it.
ഇങ്ങനെ ഒളിപ്പിച്ചോണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന സ്ഥലത്തായിരുന്നു. ഓക്കെ. ഒയ്യ ഇത് തന്നെ ഇവിടെ കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് വെച്ച് നോക്കാം. ടാർഗറ്റ് ലോക്ക്ഡ് ആണോ? എന്തോ സംഭവിച്ചു. ഗോയ്സ് എന്താ ഉണ്ടായേ? എന്തിനാ അവിടെ പടക്കുമ്പോ പറ്റിയ ഞാനങ്ങോട്ടൊന്നും കിട്ടുമോ? അതങ്ങ് പോയി. എന്താ പറ്റി? Missing propane flask. Tampere. ഇങ്ങനെ തീർന്നല്ലോ അല്ലേ? Letter from Emma's mother. 그렇더라고 그냥 또. തോന്നുന്നില്ലേ? അത്ര ഉള്ളു. ഒന്നും കിട്ടിയതല്ലേ? Rebecca, Zacharias, 656, 35, Rebecca, 2 okay. Okay. അപ്പം എമ ആൻഡ് ഗ്രെഗറിയസ് റൂമാണ് കിട്ടാത്തത്. എല്ലാവരും വിവരിച്ചു.
Who am I kidding? He's probably... not looking for anything serious.
ഇതിൻ്റെ ഫയൽ കിട്ടണമല്ലേ?
I haven't had the pleasure of it.
She just clams up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology.
അപ്പുറത്തെത്തണം. മഴയാണ് നോക്കി നടന്നു. പോയി എടുത്തിട്ട് escape. Escape key to be undertaken here. So, okay.
Huh? Hey, check that out.
Loud and clear, buddy. Nice.
Why wasn't I told? I'll get right on it.
Security! You need to deal with this guy right away!
What? Did you see something?
Oh my god, there's been a terrible accident.
Thanks for your help. I'll report your information in.
തലകറങ്ങി വീണോ?
C2, this is Alpha 1 Actual. Looks like we had an unfortunate accident here. JHQ Delta 49er. We are on top of things as it stands, but you should send more guides if the situation escalates. Over.
ഡൗട്ട് അടിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, മാറ്റി. എനിക്കറിഞ്ഞൂടാ, അത് വേറെ കാര്യം. ഞാനിവിടെ ഒന്നും ഇല്ലായിരുന്നു.
Security detail at a stage funeral event tomorrow.
It's not funny at all. Something bad must have happened to Madame Carlisle. Full of stuff. Like, she's a great woman.
Stay put, people. Let the professionals take over.
വീണ്ടും മറ്റൊരാൾ വന്നാ. അയ്യോ ഒരുപ്പനെ കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് കൊന്നു കളഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ അടുത്ത വന്നു. ആ തന്നെ പോക്കോ. ആര്? അതിന്റെ കേസ് പോലെ അവിടെ. What? അതിന്റെ കേസ് file. What?
Hello, Janice. Rebecca Carlyle. I'm looking into some unauthorized transactions of funds from the New York branch in connection with my mother's death. No, Janice, that's not fair.
Hi.
അപ്പൊ ഇവിടെ താഴെ ചോദിച്ചോളാം ഇതൊരു നടക്കുന്നു.
I am ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Okay.
Hi there. Hello, sir.
പേഴ്സണലായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ അല്ലേ?
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Yeah, keep it real.
ഇവനാണോ കേസ് ഫയല്?
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
സിംഹത്തിന്റെ മടയിലെത്തിച്ചു എന്ന്.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half-burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
Money case file.
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the constant. That must mean you're...
case file. Okay.
I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it.
You can have it. You earned it.
The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
I need some privacy.
Greetings, sir.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madam Carlyle.
ഈ മാഡം കൊല്ലണം. അതെങ്ങനെ കൊല്ലണം, ഏത് കൊല്ലണം എന്നൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ തീരുമാനിക്കും. അത് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യപ്പെടും. നമുക്ക് തള്ളിയിട്ട് കൊല്ലാം. തള്ളിയിട്ട് കൊല്ലട്ടെ.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Hold on. Oh shit. Something fishy. പാവപ്പെട്ട കളവ് താഴെ വീണ് മരിച്ചു. Okay. So that mission is over, I think. അയ്യോ സീക്രട്ട് റൂം ആയിരുന്നു. ദൈവമേ, പുറത്തോട്ട് പോകാനുള്ള വഴി അന്വേഷിച്ച സീക്രട്ട് റൂമിലോട്ട് വന്നേ. അറിയില്ലോ. വേണ്ട വേണ്ട, താഴോട്ട് പോവാം. ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് പറയാടണ്ട. വന്ന കാര്യം കഴിഞ്ഞു. ക്ലീൻ ആൻഡ് ക്ലിയർ. Searching ആണല്ലോ. പിടിക്കോ? ഒരു പൈപ്പ് ഇപ്പോഴാണ് ഒരെണ്ണം കിട്ടുന്നത്. ഇനി നമ്മുടെ ലൊക്കേഷനിലോട്ട് പോവാം. മിഷൻ ഈസ് ഓവർ ഐ തിങ്ക്. Hello,
47.
man.
They're everywhere. Go, get out. It's the Constantine. Shit.
ഓഹോ, ഞാൻ ഓൾറെഡി ഇറങ്ങുന്നു. അടി കൂടെ ഉണ്ടാക്കിട്ട് പോയതാണ്. പിന്നെ സേവ് ചെയ്ത കാര്യം ഫീൽ അങ്ങനെ ആവുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഇതൊക്കെ ഒരു എന്നാ ഇത് എന്റർടൈൻമെന്റ്. Okay. You owe him nothing. Next to
47. Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
പാന വെടിവെച്ചു.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
അവൻ ചത്തു.
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Apex Predator. Apex Predator is going to the next mission, I think. നെക്സ്റ്റ് മിഷൻ കുറച്ച് മറ്റേ കട്ട്സീൻ ആയിരിക്കും. അതെ, കട്ട്സീനാണ്. സോ ദിസ് ഈസ് ഗോയിങ് ടു ബി ദി നെക്സ്റ്റ്. നമുക്കത് നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഡേ നോക്കാം. താങ്ക് യു ഫോർ യുവർ സപ്പോർട്ട് ഗൈസ്.